This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, because I think this is a good conversation for you to hear again. So what we've been talking about is, and what you've self-identified, what you've said to be true for you is that when you are in transition, so maybe like when you're going from your mom's house to your dad's house, or when you know you're going to be traveling, like when you go to Disney for the weekend or going, those sorts of things, that you have a harder time following your agreements, right? And that the agreements are really there to keep you safe. And part of safety is like physically safe, but part of it is also like maintaining the relationships around you so that they're healthy, right? Following the rules, being respectful, giving people space. And so all of those things, it seems like from the outside, right? Like my experience of witnessing you for almost 2 years now, we've been working together, is that in those times, it is harder for you to maintain your own balance. You know what equanimity is?
No.
It's another word for balance, right? It's like being centered and focused. Here, I'm going to look it up and we're going to read the actual definition, okay?
Okay.
Make sure I'm telling you the right thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Dictionary.com. It's mental calmness, composure, evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. Right? That seems like what you're having issues with is equanimity. And it's not even a difficult situation, right? Going to visit your dad isn't a difficult situation, but it's distracting and it's exciting, and you have a harder time maintaining your equanimity, your mental calmness, composure, and evenness of temper in those times. Does that sound like correct to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the tools that we have been practicing together that might be helpful for you in those times?
I don't know.
Well, one thing I would say is sitting up nice and tall, because you've told me over time that it is easier for you to think, oh, and I don't want to take my sweater off because it's cold here, but I just want to show you. Boom, best buddies.
Oh, yeah.
So that one of the things that you said helps you think clearer and feel calmer, it's sitting up nice and tall, right? And a lot of the times what's been helpful to you is actually even sitting against a wall where you can feel your shoulders, your head, and your sits bones against the wall, right? It makes it easier to breathe. It makes it easier to like clear your energy, right? And then it makes, because your breathing and your energy is clear, it's easier to think rationally, right? Like to be like, oh, I'm not making a good choice right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's super important to have that point of recognition. That's what we would call it, that point where you realize you're doing something that is not helpful to yourself or others, right? For me, that's oftentimes with my kids when I'm feeling my temper, right? No one's listening to me, it's chaos, and then I am escalating with it, and I'm feeling upset, and I'm getting grumpy, and I have to be like, oh, whoa, being grumpy isn't going to help the situation. For you, it's being sneaky. Being sneaky isn't going to help the situation, right? And without that awareness, you can't shift the behavior. So when that happens, it's time to breathe, right? In through the nose and out through the nose. Do you know what I just learned?
What?
There's a study that was done that shows that 30 seconds of intentional breathing changes the heart rate, changes your blood pressure. Those are signs that your body is calming down. So even a half a minute of intentional breathing, like 3 deep breaths, can help you shift to make better decisions. That's like crazy cool. 30 seconds is such a short period of time. I know that you can breathe for 30 seconds because I watch you do it all the time in our studio space together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what we're saying is those times where you're feeling sneaky, where things aren't going well, right? And maybe you haven't had the point of recognition. Maybe the thing happened and you can't undo it, right? But then often there's a stressful situation that follows, right? Right?
Yeah.
If you have a hard conversation with your mom or Kathleen or a support person at work, whoever it is, guess what? That breath is still your magic trick in your back pocket. Taking deep breaths so you can have the hard conversation and shift is super duper important.
Yeah. I've been doing that when I've been doing mindfulness with Dave. I've been taking deep breaths. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So that's what we're gonna focus on is like some breathing today, because I'm hearing that these things are coming up. It's my job to support you through those things with the tools of mindfulness and yoga. But I think it's important to understand the real life application to the things we're doing here. Do you know what I mean when I say the real life application?
No.
How you can take these tools from being on Zoom right now at your dad's house to the times where you're feeling upset, or the times where you're at program, or the times where you're at work, or the times that you're traveling, right? That you can use these tools anywhere, right? You're always breathing or you'd be dead. So might as well breathe intentionally, right? To breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, to sit up tall, and to move, to sit, like to breathe very slowly, so that you can feel better, so that you can be the best Alex possible. That's all I want for you, is to be the very best you. But you have to do that work, right? I can't be with you all the time being like, Alex, don't forget to breathe, right? Like, that doesn't work. I have family to take care of, and a job and a business to run. So it'll be important for you to remind yourself of those things. And even if the reminder sounds like my voice going, Alex, breathe, that's fine, as long as you've got a reminder, okay? So I think, here's what I'm going to do. Next Sunday, I'm going to ask you to tell me 3 times that you used your breath, okay? On your own, remembered, and you went from being sneaky and cheeky to like a rock star goddess Alex version of yourself, okay? Because it's really that simple. It's really that simple, right? There's not a big difference between cheeky Alex and rock star Alex. It's just little decisions in your day that will help you to be the best you possible. And you can do that. I know you can, because you've been doing it. You've made so much progress in the past 6 months, right? You've made so much progress in the past 6 months. You can do this stuff. I see the goddess rockstar Alex all the time. She's in there just waiting to come out, okay? All right. Do you need to tie your hair back or anything, or get any water before we start? Here, I'll do my hair too. We'll both do our hair. Oh, yeah, scoot on over to my mat. Okay. All right, I'm going to sit like this today because my left knee is feeling quite sore. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So let's start sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your head is over your heart is over your center. Take a big deep breath in through the nose, and we're going to do donkey lips out of the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you looking straight ahead because that's when your head is over your heart. Okay. Take another big deep breath in. So that's not straight ahead, Alex. Alex, I need you to focus. I can see from here that you're like looking up and you're all around, but I'm asking you to be centered right now. Okay. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back because right now they're crunched up by your ears. So soften the shoulders down the back. Keep the head still looking straight up. Oh, perfect. From here, we're going to soften or close the eyes. And I want you to remember that ujjayi breath, that ocean sounding breath. We're going to do that for 2 minutes. Another minute into the nose and out through the nose with the ujjayi sounding breath. Remember, like when we fogged up the mirror with Lisa. One more big deep ujjayi breath. And then I want you to release the breath and return to a normal state of breathing. Still sitting up nice and tall. The eyes softened or closed. And I want you to imagine everyone that's ever loved you and supported you standing in a circle around you. Remembering that all of these people see the goddess rock star version of you. Every day, we hold you in that loving place. You have all the support you need to make the choices that enable you to be the rock star goddess version of yourself. And in the times that you don't make those choices, it's okay. You can try again with the next breath and the next moment. And remember to love yourself through those difficult times. What's more important than anything else is loving yourself through all of the parts of your life. Breathing deep here, into the nose and out through the nose, breathing in that love and security and support. And exhaling out to release fear and shame and judgment. Breathing in love and security and support. Breathing out fear and shame and judgment, picking the head up, keeping head over heart, heart over center. Straight ahead, not with the gaze up towards the ceiling or the nose up towards the ceiling, but the nose straight ahead, even with the eyes closed. Take one more big deep breath into the nose here. And then exhale, release out of the mouth. Nice sigh. Allow the eyelids to flutter back open. And inhale, let's come to the side here. So making sure the sits bones stay firmly rooted. Oh, and use your inhale to round forward and your exhale to round back. Just a little bit of movement to this classic pose. Yeah, you could even like open up the arm and big sweeps. Big deep breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale to lift and rise all the way back through to center. Oh, and exhale to come to the other side. Ooh, I feel it today. Breathing deep. Inhale to come all the way back through to center and then roll forward onto hands and knees. Knees stacked under hips, hands stacked under shoulders. Tuck that belly button up and in, finding your strength. Gaze flat on the earth in front of you. And then inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, and lift the gaze. Exhale to round the spine, tuck the chin into chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Few more breath cycles here, nice and slow. Waking the body up. The next time you come to that nice flat back, walk your hands forward towards the front edge of your mat. Take a big deep breath into the nose and exhale to melt the forehead down towards the earth, coming into puppy pose. Breathing deep here. Pausing and surrendering to the support of the earth beneath you. Knowing this is your time to slow it all down. Big deep breath in through the nose to fire up the belly. Slide the hands back under the shoulders and press back up to tabletop. Inhale to lift the right hand up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, let's thread the needle. Bring that shoulder all the way to the earth, side of the head to the earth. You can keep it nice and gentle here, or if you want, you can lift the hand up towards the ceiling. Yogi's choice. Just about how much heat you want to bring to it today. Eyes can soften or close and melt into the earth here for 4 breaths.
Push you.
Uh-oh.
Push you.
Sorry. One more breath cycle here. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then inhale to press back up to all 4s. And this time lift the left hand towards the ceiling. And exhale, dive, thread the needle, bring that left shoulder to the earth, left side of the head to the earth, and pause here for 4 breaths. Inhale to unravel and return to tabletop. All right. Inhale, bump the hips to the left, look over the left shoulder at the hip. Bump the hips to the right, look over the right shoulder at the hips. And just go side to side a couple times here. Stretch it out the body.
Really?
Oh yeah, girl. I'm tired. Right, beautiful. Come back to center here. Extend the right leg straight out, back and behind. And then bring the left arm in front of you, balancing here, making sure you're keeping your center. If you're weebling and wobbling, that's okay. It's just information about where you need to build your strength, connect to your core. Big deep breath in through the nose and exhale to float it all down. Inhale to come to the other side, left leg straight out, back and behind. Inhale, right arm in front of you. Breathing deep here for a few breaths. And exhale to float it down. Tuck the toes, press the hands big and wide like a starfish, and then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. When you're ready, take a big step out to the front of the mat, come into a forward fold. Allow yourself to hang for a moment, open up the back of the leg, bend the knees if you need to bring the fingers to the earth, or hands can grab opposite elbows. Couple of big deep breaths. And when you're ready, slowly, ever so slowly, roll up to a standing position. All right, so we're gonna do our sun salutations. Do you have a spot where you can put your legs up the wall? You could use that door.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna do it right now. I was just kind of thinking about what we'd be doing in the class. So I was just wondering. All right.
Okay.
So standing at the top of your mat, if you have one, and really pressing into your feet here, coming into your strong mountain pose, asking yourself, could Lisa press you over? Hope the answer is no. Nice and tall. And then inhale to lift. Palms touch, lean back. Exhale to dive. Bend the knees if you need to bring your palms to the earth. Inhale to look out in front of you. Exhale to look back and behind. Stepping or hopping back into plank. And then exhale, chaturanga down to the earth. Inhale, pressing up to upward facing dog. And then tucking the toes under, bringing the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pausing here for 3 more breaths. Looking back and behind, keeping the neck in alignment with the arms. Stepping or hopping to the front of the mat. Inhale to look straight ahead. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale, bend the knees, rise up to standing. And exhale to come back to heart center. Pausing here for a breath cycle. In through the nose and out through the nose. I feel like I need to take this off because it keeps messing with my earbuds. All right. Please hold. All right. Let's do some more. All right. Do you want to do 3 sun salutations or 5?
5.
All right. You got it, Chica.
Mm-hmm.
Inhale to lift all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale to dive all the way down to the toes. Inhale to look straight in front of you. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale to step or hop back into plank. Exhale to make your way down to the earth. Inhale up into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pausing for 5 breaths. Inhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. First looking out in front of you, then to look back and behind. Bend the knees, arms out wide, side to side, lift to the sky. Exhale to bring it down to heart center, pausing for a breath cycle in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 down, 3 to go. Inhale to lift. Exhale to dive. Inhale to look straight ahead. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale to step or hop back into plank. Exhale to slowly lower down to the earth. Inhale to lift upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Breathing deep. Just 4 more breaths. Inhale to step or hop up to the front of the mat. First to look out in front, and then exhale to look back and behind. And then inhale to slowly, watch you don't need to slowly inhale to just rise all the way up. And exhale to slide it down to heart center, pausing for a breath cycle in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, beautiful. One more time. Inhale to lift and rise. Exhale to dive. Inhale to look straight ahead. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale to step or hop back into plank. Exhale to lower chaturanga. Inhale to lift upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale to step or hop up to the front of your mat. Hands connected to the earth. Inhale to look up above. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale, bend those knees, lift and rise. Exhale to bring it down to heart center. Pause here for a breath cycle in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, one last time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to dive. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to look back and behind. Inhale, step or hop back into plank. Exhale to lower down to the earth. Inhale to lift to upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Few more breath cycles here, sticking with it, being present. And then stepping or hopping up to the front of your mat. Inhale to look straight ahead. Exhale to look back and behind. And then inhale to slowly rise. Exhale to bring it down to the heart. And pause. Taking a big deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Beautiful. All right, let's go over to the wall. Right, and you know the deal, you gotta go in sideways. And then twist and turn the legs up the wall. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And we're gonna hang out here for 3 full minutes with that Ujjayi breath. 3 more breaths here. And then invite those feet. Hopefully they're a little bit tingly because that's a sign that the energy is shifting and moving in your body. Slowly roll them down the wall and then make your way back to your yoga spot. Nice and gentle, nice and calm. Crawl towards you. Cool. All right. Now can come to lay down on the back, knees flat or feet flat on the earth. Making sure you can just touch the heels with the middle fingers. Palms pressing down onto the mat. Inhale to press into the feet, into the arms, into the shoulders. Lift the hips up. Exhale to lower them down, nice and gentle. 2 more of those. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And then the next time you inhale and lift, pause for 4 breaths. Option to roll the shoulders under the back to come into a deeper bridge here if you'd like. And looking at your knees, are they over your ankles still? If they're going out wide, side to side, they're not over your ankles. Bring them back into alignment. One more big breath here in through the nose. And exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the earth. Bring your feet to be the width edge of your mat and then windshield wiper the legs side to side. Then hug the knees in towards the chest and gently rock side to side. Let the knees fall to one side. Open up the arms in a big Texas T, and then turn the head to look in the opposite direction of the knees. Take a few breaths here and pause. Allow your body to soften. Refocus in on your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale to bring the knees back through to center, the gaze back through to center. And exhale to go in the opposite direction. A few more breaths here. Inhale to bring the knees back up to center, the gaze back up to center. And exhale, let's take any just final movements that will feel really good to you. Any stretches that will make you feel complete in your practice, complete in your body, to remind you of the rock star Alex, right? Where is she in there? Oh, I see her.
Yep.
Yep. And when you're ready to begin to make your way towards Shavasana, soften the body, surrender everything. Taking 3 deep breaths here in through the nose. And then exhale out of the mouth and sigh and soften the muscles of the body. So 2 more of those in. One more. And drifting into your Shavasana. Bringing the awareness back to the breath. Taking a big deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. An option to roll onto one side in the fetal position, easing the transition from the earth to the sea. Pausing here for a breath cycle in through the nose and out through the nose. And when you're ready, pressing into the earth and gently making your way towards a comfortable seated position. Closing our time together with 3 ohms. Big deep breath in through the nose. Om. Big deep breath in. Om. My wish for you on this day and every day that follows is peace of body, peace of heart, and peace of mind. Namaste, my friend. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop recording.
Recording has stopped.